Hello everybody, welcome to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. This is the first Warhammer game I've ever played, so bear with us as we learn the system a little bit, but I am super excited about this. It is a strategic, like, turn-based game, kind of similar to Baldur's Gate, but just in, like, the Warhammer universe. Jeannie knows a little bit more about the universe than I do, but without further ado, let's jump in. Photosensitivity warning. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader. This is a scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valancius. Sure. As it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks, without as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered, protective, and forge a new path for the von Valancius. Thank you. Dynasty currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness. The Coronis expands.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. I need you for the reading of this game. You need to channel your inner Roman. Okay?
Roman?
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly? Like an accent?
No. Like, you know, they have like the protectorate, like the Adeptus Mechanus, like it's like Latin and stuff, and like.
Oh, you mean like whenever I pronounce words wrong? Is what you're trying to say?
And the names are like this kind of like
yes,
Romanesque.
I will learn Latin. And then say the words.
Once you get that mindset.
Correct.
We're gonna play on daring, I think. I think daring is core.
Yeah.
So I would just kind of like to see what the core kind of looks like, and then just increase it from there.
It doesn't even like us doing this. I don't care. I want to do it anyway. Alright, here we go. For the next hour, we'll be doing character customization.
We will not.
Stripped in Ecclesarchy? Yeah, I think that's right. Cardinal of a priceless treasure that had been kept in one of the most secure sanctums of the Adeptus Ministorum. You were arrested and thoroughly interrogated using creative and violent methods. Great. I'm assuming we get new ships later, or like we can upgrade it. This is our ship. Got it. This is what we're going with. Okay,
all right.
You can mute now.
Captain Charlotte. All right.
Oh, we are a drone. Got it. Oh, that's me. An excellent
place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Ooh, you are in a dialogue. Here you can learn more about the current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choice you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking on it. Got it. Do I know you?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valancius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
He just said his name, I don't know how to say it. Bows his head and focuses his attention on you. Stubbs is my last name? They just give me a last name? Charlotte Stubbs. My name is rather well known in certain circles in the Calaxis sector.
My regards. Naturally, the infamy of your Achievements in the shadows of an entire sector is not unknown to me.
Damn straight.
Your enterprising spirit and, if you excuse my bluntness, refusal to die are qualities worth saluting. It is as if you were carried here on the wings of destiny itself.
I missed that. You can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. That's really cool, actually. Words are highlighted when they first appear in text. Oh, should have hovered. He smiles faintly, but you are not sure if it is directed at you.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You say I'm one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there is another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Him, of course. Tell me more about, whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse.
Oof.
Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Warrant of Trade, the sacred relic document that affirms the permitted rights of rogue trader throughout the galaxy. What about your title, Master of Whispers? What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
So why am I here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Guess I don't get a choice.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium. But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Imperium of Man, the galaxy-spanning interstellar human empire ruled by a living god who is known as the Emperor of Mankind. So it's a pretty weird title that Lady Theodora has.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Sacrosanct. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Has it?
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okie dokie.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, it's middle mouse button to rotate. Gotcha. Huh. Interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They're marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Other will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to interact to the interactive object. Click the left mouse button on the icon to perform the action. Some interactive objects, such as doors or chests, are not always marked with icons, but the cursor changes when you hover over them. However, hover your cursor over the object, the cursor changes to up. Okay. Tab to highlight objects. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. So we can talk to these people over here. That person. Hello, worker. Crew member is hard at work, bowing his head in fear and avoiding even looking at you. Okay, good. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priests first. I don't want to know. Lay people interfering in the operation of the sacred mechanisms disturbs the machine. Okay. Machine spirits, in the name of the Amenazaba.
Is there money to be made?
Things are like way too
fast?
Yeah. Turn the audio down here.
Should I talk to everybody in here, or just go ahead and... He's over there. Huh. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. Oh, these are just officers.
Increase the...
Like, length.
Yeah.
I heard the Simpson call gave the senior officers another public dressing down recently. I don't know what it was for this time, but Wersian would latch onto any slip-up as an excuse to give someone an earful.
That was a long one.
Yeah, it actually stayed. Show data. Oh. Oh. Incomprehensible information is displayed on a large screen above the cogators. Okay, I was reading that. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logisticar symbols. Okay. Sacred mechanism has been invented without due reverence. The duration of the data processing cycle has
always
tripled.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Some nobles down here. Oh, I'm guessing that's who I'm supposed to talk to. That's a worker. Gross. How long do we have to wait for an audience? How many days has it been already? Oh, days. You hear the stuttering words of the God Emperor prayer. Oh, a book. To get used to this camera. Should I go up with this person? I feel like they're busy.
You can also use E and Q to rotate.
Oh, okay, good to know. Oh, I can interact with this thing. Candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of Imperium. Did you find a setting for that, by the way?
No.
I always keep my options open.
Just have to read faster. Maybe accessibility for slow readers. How about that, guys? I'm not even a slow reader. I'm a fast reader.
It's just so fast.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for slow readers, but I'm not even a slow reader.
Yeah, like imagine like a slow reader though. Like there's no way that you can read that.
You just have to click it 100 times and hope it says the same thing each time.
Yeah.
I have to click on the door, I guess. Oh, cutscene.
Oh, who's this guy?
That's the guy.
One of the Von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Ooh, a tank.
What's happening? Oh! Shit!
Oh, whoa.
Run! The servicers have gone berserk!
Oh!
Y'all need some help with that, or...?
We have guns, but we choose to stand in place while we shoot.
They don't have the run and gun feature. Oh, you've been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of 40K, Warhammer 40K. Okay. Start the battle. Okay. Good job. You missed, but that's okay. It's okay. We reward failure by getting you killed. Oh, you got your friend killed. See? Oh, and
Do
you.
not reward failure? I don't know. Maybe you do. It's a weird...
That's the
you
reward.
have to-
You can never
you
fail.
have-
You can never fail again.
All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted area, double-click left mouse button to move the character there.
Gonna fuck that
Movement
up.
determine how far a character can move on their turn. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their character. Note, once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. Can you move multiple times? I wonder, like, can you move, shoot, and move?
Can I shoot? How do I see my range?
Well,
Oh,
if
I
you
see
click
it.
your... Yeah, you could hit 1 on your keyboard as well. And... So see if you can, like, move, shoot...
To make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points. The total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has a certain action point cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icons of attack actions and other abilities indicate their AP cost. At the start of each character's turn, their AP are restored to their maximum values. Well, to attack, first click left mouse button, single shot icon on the weapons panel at the bottom of the screen. Hover the cursor over an enemy, tooltip will appear showing your chances of hitting that enemy, the possible damage you can deal. The amount of damage your character deal depends on the parameters of the weapon they are using. The effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and their enemy. When you target the enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas detonating the weapon effects and... Okay.
Denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing range. So it's like got 2 ranges.
Right. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn unless affected by specific talents or other abilities a character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again. We'll use the remaining...
And will lose their movements until the start of their next turn.
Okay, so you can't move, attack, move.
Right, unless you have like a special, like, no ability thing, I'm guessing.
So if I shoot him now, I have a 50% chance to hit.
What if you move closer? Are you within the effective range or like the maximum range?
That's... does it say that? I think I'm just in...
So...
I think if I move 1 closer, I will be, yeah. Okay, 85% now.
Okay. So how did I can't? All right, I'll figure it out.
There's like, so whenever you hover over your thing, there's like a red outline on the floor of where you can shoot, essentially.
When you're ready to end your turn, click spacebar.
Got it. Spacebar. I hope I was ready. I don't know. Good job. That guy hit. So he gets to live.
But this guy does not.
He missed. That's what he gets. I think he missed. I wasn't really paying attention.
He did miss. Which is why he died. If he would have killed it, he would not have died.
Okay, so... Oh, you have after... Oh, that's cool. There's a reload, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have analyze enemies and surefire plan. That is... Can be used multiple times per turn.
It costs 1 AP.
And the upper target... Okay.
How many surefire plans do you have?
It's at the start of combat, so I already can't use this, right?
So, at the start of combat, you gain... So you have 4 stacks because of your intelligence. It's like your intelligence divided by 4 or something, or divided by 10. Oh, it's divided by 10. So all of the abilities in this game that are like, get an intelligence type of thing, or perception, it's always divided by 10.
Okay, so like if you have 40 skill and then it says plus perception, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So since you have 40 intelligence, you get 4 stacks of this surefire plan. So you can use that. Where does it say like how
so
many?
So if I use it, I can deal 15% more damage. If I move, I gain 50% dodge and parry until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
Or if I do a non-damaging ability, it's bad.
The enemy suffers penalty to damage for 1 round.
Oh.
The crime. Yeah, so it's good. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Operative targets 1 enemy within 10 cells from the operative of that target immediately gains +3 exploits. Okay, so that's to help. This is to hinder. Okay. There's only 1 guy though, right? So I'm just gonna kill him.
Well, yeah, I just click the ability and see what it does.
I'll see to it personally.
You're not expending anything.
Oh, you just click on it?
My gut tells me it's a bad
Click
idea.
Maybe? Yeah? Is that what happened?
Okay. So the first one I just clicked, and the second one I clicked and selected him. Your characters just missed! To increase hit chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them on a vantage point. Abilities and talents that improve weapon skill characteristics will help you hit more often in close combat. From improved marksmanship, learn talents that increase perception ballistics. Got it. I feel like that was a scripted miss and not actually just be missing, but...
Maybe, yeah, it seems like it.
So I can't move after I shoot. Okay.
No.
So my turn is done? I guess I could have done the analyze enemy thing again. I can scarcely believe it on a day like this.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident.
Was it me?
Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
So a rogue trader, which is the name of the game, a subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A rogue trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. A voxcaster, a piece of technology used to communicate over short distances or to record sound. Without taking his eyes off the bodies on the floor, Voitavir removes the voxcaster from his belt and speaks a few quick orders into the device, and he turns to you. By the right of blood, talk to Theodora. Spread out, no one is allowed to enter the premises stations.
I'm afraid I must remain
soldiers
here.
soft.
For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I mean, I was almost murdered on the way here, so... The lines of Voitavir's forehead soften and his voice regains its usual courtesy. The Master of Whispers gives you a curt bow. Cool. Okay. Oh, well, I can explore now, right? Oh. You can open the map using M. Okay, cool. So, what is this? The wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of its malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. Tarantula Serenity gun, constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus, using a standard template construct in the manufacturums of Kiava Gamma. Yeah, that's gonna get old because I like to read things. Layman Russ battle tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor. The first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Vortes. Is there anything else? I'm guessing these are like...
Hold tab.
Yeah.
If you hold tab, it actually shows you. Yeah.
I'm guessing these are like things to like other games. This is unfinished, another symbol of House of von Valencius. Valor will be displayed here at some point in the future.
Let us not dawdle.
Other games? What?
Like, I'm guessing, like, these items are, like, homages to the other, like, Warhammer games. A strange object that resembles sea coral. The porous surface pitted, a sign that has been underwater.
Keep your wits about you.
A gray-green crystal with white veins. A low hum can be heard coming from the artifact. A tesseract? Stone on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but its surface shimmers and changes hue, as if someone has captured a piece of turbulent sea within the rock. A massive golden amalgam interspersed with sparkling particles.
This is like the Lady Valencius's collection, I guess?
Yeah. A black shard resembling obsidian. If you look closely, you can discern a strange, barely perceptible glow inside the artifact. A violet alloy, which upon closer examination turns out to be a handcrafted object. Symbols carved with a primitive tool are visible on the surface.
To be made?
Or do you think this is like a merchandise, like expose, like some or exposition kind of thing, you know, like?
Oh, like this is like her valued things and like
people come on the ship and they're like, you wanna buy one of these? I got lots of these. Like she's selling tanks and shit. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
I always have a backup plan.
Just gonna see if any of these people are named.
Are you important? No, you don't have a name. You just have a title.
It's video game logic. Hopefully this servitor doesn't attack.
Let us not dawdle.
First, something the servitor's body begins to hum as if in response to your presence. After a couple of seconds, the noise subsides. Creepy. It's me they're after. Oh.
There she is.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in a peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension, his face, half of which is covered by thin skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. The tall, gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no worse than my sensical could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon 6? Yes. Elder Throd. Survey the room. Your first impression of Elder Throd. Am I seeing that? Elder Throd? Yeah. Who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over tightly bundled massive sinew, implants, and bone. Do we really need to know what implants are? Cybernetics, okay. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Oh. In the stark contrast, Elder Throd, Theodore von Valencia's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. A head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Elder Throd. Behind the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. Digital storage device similar to a tablet computer. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manners of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Obsessive. Charlotte, approach and give me your answer. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, the party members with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Oh, cool. So I guess these appeared because I succeeded.
Yeah.
That's cool. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6, a new world on the fringes of the Coronis Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical? I don't know. Heretical.
Heretical.
It just sounds wrong. Underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights that fancy, you might say, but attempts to install one extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Oh, you can select. Nice. Must be purged. Jesus.
I mean, it just costs a couple psychers, but hey, those are cheap.
There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us an answer. Theodore smirks, thorough but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years, yet you speak of several. Oh. Individual of intelligent species who possesses some degree of psychic ability or powers. Edelthrod, I'm going to say his name different every time. Looks at you with a warmth of a snake. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. An arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserves them using the stasis field and psi fusion reactors. Or do you, Charlotte, suggest that we use heretics who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? The God Emperor is the guide, the ruler, and the higher power to which humanity offers their prayers for aid and deliverance. Most would be driven mad with despair if they knew the truth. It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edel Thrad. The color drains from his face, which distorts his features further. Insolent, ignorant upstart, how dare you? Edelthrod. Theodore's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time. Edelthra bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Okay, yeah, get the fuck out of here, douchebag. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, then she turns to you. So, Charlotte, why are you here? I don't know yet. I hope you will clarify that. Theodora smiles wryly. Clarity, a luxury that few of us can afford. There's a reason why I do not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodore von Valencius Massimo Garis? A lot of words. I'm a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical, God, that word's hard, reign and bow death and ruin us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Charlotte, are one of those with the von Valencius blood in their veins, and a rightful claim to the inheritance when the hour comes. One of, does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Elder Throd, of course it's him, may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. I don't. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for their closest ally. Theodore sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voigtver served me for many years before he made his mistake. Apparently I can't read today. Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name of von Valencius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtver's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. May I ask my questions now? The vox affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodore winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you the imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate a void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Thanks your noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guide a warp-capable void ship through the warp. An alternate dimension of pure energy and madness existing as a mirror to real space, also known as the Immaterium. The Empyrean, the Ether, the Sea of Souls, or warp space. I like how you can ask what those are, even though you could just hover over it. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomants were careless during maintenance, or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Theodore laughs nonchalantly. The gray-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating the idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff. Enough, Abelard. Such heresy amuses me. Adira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. She turns to you. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogators, any type of digital computer, and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. So where's your ship headed? The Rykod system, the domain of the rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Corrodus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykod on the demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I should yet apprise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time. Okay, what are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearing aboard this vessel, and in your new position, eventually I will find a post that suits you as I did for Elderthrad. Until the time comes, consider yourself my aide. Alright, sounds good. In that case, I shall head to Theodora's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes listening to the Vox cast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Sensical. If the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner rather than later. Or sooner than you may have anticipated. I don't know why I ad-libbed that.
Oh god!
What?
Heretics!
Is this her scripted death right now?
This is the heretic. They're servants of chaos.
I'll
can
make
tell.
an example out of you.
I'll level you. All combatants act in turns, and their order is determined by initiative roll. The order of turns. Yeah, I know what initiative is. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay. Is it my turn? No, you haven't managed. Oh, start the battle. I see. Okay.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, it's weird that hasn't given you anybody yet.
That's fine.
Well, then.
Leave!
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
How did you miss from there?
It's really bad aim. It's actually harder to shoot when you're closer to them. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with a shield or shield with a skull. When standing close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. The character will not receive a bonus attack from a side not protected by the current cover. Makes sense? But does that mean I have to shoot first, right?
No, you have to move first, and then you can shoot.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, so I do this one.
Who if not me?
And then I can do this one. Wait. Can I do this skill first? I actually don't know. Yeah, and then I can move.
I'm ready for whatever
And
comes.
then I can shoot.
It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
Headshot.
That's good. Cool. Your character just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. The character's critical damage is 150% of their normal damage by default. However, certain talents affects blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
And that's all I can do. So. It looks like you reload automatically in between combat too, so that's good.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm used to having to do it manually, you know, in RPGs. Oh,
Harry.
nice.
This guy's a boss. Oh, that's a gun.
Evaporated. Nice. Oh no.
Oh, it's like opportunities, this thing.
It's okay. He shook out too.
Yeah, it's like
Worth.
leave. Oh, oh, jeez.
He's everywhere. Get him, Mort. I'm here too. I just.
Positive effect. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance character's chance capabilities. Learn about the effect you gained. Hover over your cursor over the effects icon. So what do you have here? Kill them. Source Theodora. Plus 50 ballistic skill until the end of the combat. Wow, that's a big bonus.
Okay. Where? So do your action points? Is that per turn?
Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
So why wouldn't I do this every turn?
What would you do? What every turn? Surefire plan or analyze enemies? So analyze enemy costs 1 AP. Maybe you have like
Well, Surefire Plan has 0 AP, but
right, yeah. But I'm just saying. So like it costs 1 AP. You're gonna get more abilities. You see all those empty boxes? Yeah. But yeah, for now, I'm sure. Why wouldn't you do it every turn?
I'll see to it personally.
why can't I just like keep doing? Oh, okay.
Because you have 4 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it tells you like where your resource is.
Get him! Kill them all! I'm glad he's on our. Oh, I was kidding. Oh no, Theodora, get back under cover.
That was it.
We did it. We saved everybody. I mean, we mostly just stood there while Abe went around and killed everybody. Theodora waves her hand in commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horse son survive. Yeah, that's for sure. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst onto the deck, Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the box in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possibly, quite likely. Theodora winces and flicks the switch on her box a few times. We'll investigate it at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it. Okay. Oh, to journal. Find the arch-militant. Okay, cool. Okay. I can't talk to you yet. In here. Oh, I can look at this thing. The massive golden structure never stops moving for a moment. Light bounces off the orbits and... whatever. It's a thingy-majig. Where did he go? This way?
Keep your wits about you.
What ahead?
Also, is there like looting? I guess not.
I don't know where he went. Unless he went up the
Map.
stairs.
Okay. Journal. Officer's deck. Okay, so back where we were.
I think maybe over here.
Oh, is there shooting going on here?
Is there money to be made?
How do I...
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, how do I...
Heretics.
I can't shoot them, though.
Just leave it to them.
They got
I think
it.
you gotta go up the stairs down
Oh,
here.
the bridge is up. Oh, these stairs. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go up there.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
You guys got that right?
There's a door over here. Yeah.
Okay. Get him! Wait, was that our guy?
No, it's a heretic. Oh, there's Abel friend. Evil Toss, whatever his name is.
Conrad Vogdevier lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing you. Thank Providence you are alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Conrad, I want to say Conrad, but it's Coonrad. Pointedly looks away from the Archmilitant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The Archmilitant looks back at you. What? Did the Lord Captain send you to Chivia so long? We are all done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. Oh, the gang's all here. I'm glad I walked over here by myself, I guess. Master whispers, what is happening on my ship? The VoxNet is silent. VoxNet? Piece of technology to communicate over short distances or to record sound. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck. My arch militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the Ingenarium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only vox cast from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. Bugdavir pauses. That the madmen have already reached the officers' decks suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. We must provide immediate assistance to those still in the middle decks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both things at once. Her expression changes and her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Vogdavir. Elder Thrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a great threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on the transitional deck 18. Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Elder Thrad immediately. Sensical, locate Talas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain by my side. Archmilitant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Charlotte? Theodora glances at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain, Vogdavir's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Elder Thrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Archmilitant, and taking into consideration Elder Thrad's psyker powers. Okay. I guess that was a sure fine whatever. Oh. Then it's settled, Charlotte. Find Elder Thrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to the restricted compartments such as my personal chambers in the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I shall do everything in my power. Theodora hisses in fury. Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Lord, come. Oops. I thought about using her title. I probably should do that more often, huh? And she's like,
she's the captain.
She's like the boss lady. Okay, so now can you?
Oh.
Bogdavir gives you a nod. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk and you do not even have proper gear. I guess I shall make do lead the way. Of course you will. He rummages in his pockets for something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Uh-oh!
Wow.
He turned on us! It was him, the Master of Whispers. He was evil. Is anybody surprised? I promise you a special destiny, Charlotte. It's time to fulfill it.
Wow. What a jack.
I mean, so is Theodora, to be fair.
I mean, she's a rogue trader, Lord Captain. She could, has the right to be.
I guess. I'm kind of confused about the heir thing. Like, she's training an heir to replace her? And it can just be anybody loosely related to you?
Yeah, it's like, it's aristocracy, right?
Yeah, but like, she didn't look like she was dying.
Careful,
Yeah, we just have an heir.
Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing.
And if someone's gonna like
back with us, I see. Delightful.
Conrad is talking.
If someone's gonna take over, like, your basically this huge
Like corporation.
like company, basically, like that you if it's passed down to you, like you, and it's gonna be given to someone when you die, you might as well like have a chance to like
It just seems weird to like kidnap them and be like, "You will take over my company and you will like it." Like, okay.
I mean, it's like the best thing that could have happened to a person, right?
Yeah, it's like, is that a threat? Warrant of trade. Yes, we've learned about that. Bogdveer, you two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem?
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
What?
We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred
Theodora?
Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Why don't you kidnap the less capable Elder Drad? Why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Von Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Something, either your tone or the venomous words, throw Conrad off for a moment as hateful fury blazes from beneath the mask of cold professionalism. Anyway.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench, Von Valencius, watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Bogdveer hesitates for a second and then produces a strange weapon, a blade without a handle that shimmers blue in the light. Skill test. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case you decide whether or not to select an option. Consequences of which will depend on the results of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue will develop. Depending on the context of what might change the course of this the conversation, alter the character's attitude or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test, and you will see a tooltip. A number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Okay. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out, I'm not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock you, your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, or I didn't have the skill necessary. That could be an option. Influence forcing you onto your feet, making you take a step toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Uh-oh. I failed. Help. Help.
No.
In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator? A tater tot?
Uh-huh.
The human likeness built in the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Jesus Christ. Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises.
So I guess that pop-up came one dialogue choice too soon. Because now
Yeah.
you have an 85% chance of succeeding.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's pretty good. Examine. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as a material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech? Incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Oh, you can click to expand? Oh, like this. I get it. Gain 20 experience. Yay! The servitor on the gate begins to move with the screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, demanding sacrifice. The voice that filled your head after Vogdavir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in the hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom. It's completely empty and is in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
I'm stalling for time. Examine the sentinels, what we did, right? The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the sentinel did everything to ensure service life of this unit would be much longer than the ordinary automatons. Yeah, I guess I placed my hand in the sentinel's maw. Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Cogitator, whatever. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Oh shit. You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling like static. Is it the sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your very mind? Whichever it is, you could clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your hand and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Hopefully it doesn't shoot me.
Fuck,
Oh.
heretic?
Flamethrower?
There is still another way.
Well, that was easy. Okay.
Why did you run off?
It opened. Okay.
Hello? Why did you
The
run away?
enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. No pregnancy here. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, that's a big warrant of trade there. How is he gonna take? Is he gonna take that with him, like in his pocket?
Is it like each one of these is a warrant of trade, or like there's the big thingy?
It's the giant thing.
Is this voice acted? Let it be known that my oh god, I'm sorry. To be the
Wow.
paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversary, the walk. Okay. To triumph over nightmares, untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the roads of thorns through pain. Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't read slow, guys.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
The server's skull's creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Oh. Really, I can ask? Okay. I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The server's skull goes silent, it relays clicking. Second after second passes, and you realize the server's skull will not answer you. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of the mechanical screeching, the server skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodore von Valencius, distorted and ridden with a static yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Alright, let's go.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
The server skull twitches and
To
makes a few
prevent
clicks.
unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. As the game's story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating the status of your current objective has been updated and the new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal, pressing J or clicking 11, blah, blah, blah. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. Yes, we know what a journal is. We played a video game. Okay.
Alright.
So I can click this again? Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of the document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them... Okay, I still can't read it that fast. I feel like I read pretty fast, even out
Let
loud.
us not dawdle.
It's just.
I mean, I'm
way
half the speed out loud as I am in my head, but like, bro, that's fast.
too fast.
Is there stuff over here? This is the way he went. Oh, should I like close this? Oh yeah, I should.
You save right now?
Oh.
Oh.
Gotta close the door. Oh, hello.
Mistress?
Abelard.
What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Sensical Abelard Werserin has lost some of his forward polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him, his brows furrow, and he places his hand on his weapon. Conrad Vogtevere is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
Well, okay. He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of his plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
It didn't give me the options, not my fault. Abelard clutches his forehead. He looks lost for a briefest of moments, but then quickly finds his resolve again. Why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time?
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you an hour-long lecture on how making use of proper addresses corresponds to showing due faith in the God Emperor's anointed.
Okay, he dies, so I don't care anymore.
For now, however, we have more pressing matters on our hands. You're in a bad way.
Yeah.
I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
He hands me a weapon. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of the maximum wounds within 1 round. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. The exact percentage of wounds the character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game chosen. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any...
Medicaid.
What?
Medicaid.
But this says medikit.
Oh, okay.
Old injuries can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid skill to succeed. Use the medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note when a character loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. Wait. Loses all their... Oh, okay. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with medikit.
Okay.
Medikits can only be used by characters who have field medic feature base skill Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a Medikit in battle, a Medicaid skill determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Abelard can heal your character's injuries. Okay. You've got new items! All the items added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking the bag icon. The inventory screen, weapons, armor, and other items can be equipped or interacted with.
I have a character!
You have a character! You can heal me!
Oh. Give me a character.
To equip new weapons or armor, open your inventory and double click. Yep, I've played a video game before. You can switch between party members. Yep, okay.
Oh, I have a character. Yay! Alright, hold on, let me look at you. Let me look at you here. Let me use
So can I give this to you? Oh!
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Thanks, man.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
But how did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent the message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Okay.
The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
That would be bad.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
I heard Theodora's Voxcast?
Lady Theodora's.
Fuck.
Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What can we expect to find?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all horrors that you're about to face. Very well, lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodore's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. With all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Onward. Alright. You first.
Heretics!
Ah!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter!
Battle begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, may try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character, left-click their portrait. Red cells are inaccessible to the character during tactical phase. Each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Press space to start battle. Okay, so I click Abelard, and I can move to a advantageous position, which shall be here. I feel like this is a very advantageous position. Combat abilities, characters differ depending on their archetype. Available abilities located in the bottom right. We know this. Click on the icon before use their area during your adventure. The characters will get abilities down. Okay.
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
Aha! Aha! Your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works when they're using a melee weapon. It's not considered an action. Use charge to close the distance. Note that the character can only use if the character 2 more cells away from their target. Okay. This character using a melee weapon, melee attack the character to be adjacent and make a melee attack. Using single shot melee attacks hit automatically. Will no need to roll. Unlike single shots, melee attacks hit automatically with no need to roll. The enemy will try to dodge and parry the attack if they're using melee weapon of their own. That seems pretty strong. Melee weapons can be used to make area attacks. Creatures in the area will suffer damage unless they succeed on the dodge. Damage up by melee weapons depends on the weapon's parameters and the attacker's strength score. Okay. So what do I got here? Brace for impact, charge, cleave, and strike. So let's do the cleave. Oh. I've killed them. And then I can charge? Like this. Okay, like this.
Reduced to dust!
Oh! I've killed him! Attacks of opportunity. Characters with melee weapons can make attacks of opportunity. All characters with melee weapons, including characters. Okay, so all characters. And then brace for impact. For 1 round, gains deflection. Cool. We're good. And then I just hit space. Aha! 0 damage! Be careful, companions can get hurt by your burst shots or area attacks. Keep an eye on the trajectory of shots and the area of effective abilities. Okay.
Who, if not me? I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
I see. Experience points. You can advance your character level. Experience points once you accumulate enough experience. Each level gained offers your character new progress. Your companions gain new levels at the same time. Your character. Do we level up? Is that what is happening? So you click the button. Ah, cool. Click to archetype. Okay. Choose a skill. Defeated enemies have no further need for their former belongings. Once you can discover valuable trophies among
Realize he's
them.
muted. Sorry.
That's fine. Items on the right side of trophy collection window. Go to your inventory. Such items can be equipped and used by your characters. You can move trophies from one side. Okay, so...
Oh.
And then complete.
Cool. Sorry. Alright.
So, can I use this pistol? Hey, look at that.
Keep your wits about you.
You looted everything. Look, I have a vox skull. What's my friend?
You have a what?
A vox skull.
No.
That's all.
Alright. Come on, we have to get to the navigator.
Is there money to be made?
Is there money to be made?
What?
What? Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Cool.
This isn't really your ship yet. That's a little presumptuous, but okay.
I have a feeling Theodore is dead already.
The navigator sector is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor the...
Oh, why did that say my name over it?
And so she will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light.
Mistress, watch your head.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
She was gonna say some pipe was about to fall on your head.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Idira?
House.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it?
Me.
I have no answer.
Oh. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper. It claws, scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. Is this a tadpole? Do we have a tadpole in our brain?
Yeah, it seems like it.
A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Yep.
And you are von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
That we do. You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hand are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence.
Edelthrat.
The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Oh.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yep.
Okay.
We must save the navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him.
Oh.
Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Oh, you're just ray of sunshine, huh?
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Oh my god, this lady. Here's join the party. Okay.
Excellent.
Cool.
I always have a backup plan.
Do I have to move her or is she gonna... Hurry, destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting.
Is that a navigator? Are these heretics attacking our navigator? You have to box select. Box select.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Here we go again.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to go here. No. Yeah. I guess I can. Yeah, that's as far as I can get. Okay, and then I don't know anything about this character, but she's gonna take some cover, I think.
May want to stick someone over here.
Where, like, here?
I can't. Back here.
I think it's Alt left click.
It won't let me do it in this phase. Like over here. Yeah. And maybe here.
Well, Charlotte's here. We do like this.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Are you where you want to be?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go.
That's bad. Miss. There is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psyker ability is allowed to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect. Yeah, I have this ability. Spoken weakness is an operative ability. Yes, okay. There's armed with the special staff that allows the psyker to unleash psychic powers. In the future, you will encounter staves that only a psyker reversed in certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that is for an inferno, but to do so, they must first have pyromancy. Okay, makes sense. Good thing she has that. Okay, so psychic streak, analyze enemies on a cooldown. Oh, it's not on a cooldown. Okay, good. Analyze.
Was that you? Or...
And then I can give forewarning. Increases the target's dodge and parry by 10%. Ooh, that's cool.
On it.
And then I want to move her.
Lightning arc?
Move her over here. Chains up to 4 targets within a 3 cellular radius. I think that would also be you, though. Yeah.
Does it, like, select an area? I don't know.
I could hit over here, though.
I'm not so sure.
No line of sight.
No.
I guess I could move up, but I kind of don't. Actually.
Does it show you an area when you click the arc, or are you having to click up in a...
So if you hover over it, it kind of gives you like a little like red outline, and it gives you a second red outline. Cute. Nice. Use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat before taking them. Oh.
What?
Hologram? Any accessible cell in the battlefield to place the character's hologram there. Select an ability to single shot attack to see the expected outcome.
I don't know. Okay.
Where's that?
On it. You never stood a chance.
Jesus.
Good. Okay.
A one shot. And boost the crap out of it. Got the other two, right? Probably should.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you can? Okay, good. Oh, yeah, you can charge. Nice. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes as well as the third, one that sits in the center of its forehead. Oh, now you don't have voice acting?
I believe Master Vespides still lives. Abgard flinches at the sight of a stretched skin and dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed for the warp. From the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What is wrong with him? Deerwens is wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill, the base of his bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place, lurches forward, then falls back under the seat, then thrusts forward again as the bones crack and skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming 2 hideous, screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Oh, shit.
Deer shrieks in terror. It came from beyond. His body is not his. That's not her voice. A deer's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the parasites of corruption. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fist stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purplish swelling around his eye. Colorful. Run! Flee from this place while I still have the strength. The words come out as the Vox is a labor to rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can be done without the Master Helmsman's help. I want to help you. Tell me how. The navigator takes a ragged breath. Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on and wait for the signal from the master helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run! Run!
Okay.
The navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
You said run, you idiot!
I know!
mean,
I didn't have that option.
Sinistar's gaze at the figure in the chair. The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the master helmsman, like he just said. Is he still alive? Is it worth a try? We must get to the bridge. But we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Eldathrod and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms and the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vera reaches her hand out toward the navigator, but pulls back at the last moment. Respiadas. Good luck and thank you. What? There's no dogs on this ship. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with the distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Now we can run?
Okay, let's go.
I like how we can look at it again. Yeah, okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Is there anything cool in here? Can we loot these guys? Did you loot it? Oh, in combat, a character may need different kinds of weapons, which can be prepared in advance. Open your inventory, prepare different. Okay. Did you loot? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her. Oh, wait, hold on.
How
This
do
is
you
for
loot? Oh, here.
sanctioned psyker or unsanctioned. Okay, can I give that to her? No. Is this just in our? Do we have a shared inventory? Is that what this
I think
is?
so, because I was gonna give you the med kit, and it was like, you don't have that. And I was like, oh, okay, good. Sword.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
until somebody else needs a gun, you know?
Let's go.
So all I have is a sniper rifle that you gave me. Which way are we
Yeah,
going?
you can equip the other gun if you want. I assume this way.
Well, I can equip both. Like switch between them.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Keep your wits about you.
What's this?
Follow me. I know this ship like the back of
He
my
said
hand.
pipe. Oh.
Oh, this door's locked.
Abelard. You
Well, I
want?
mean, this is the way.
Oh, look, there's a thing on it. Oh.
It's locked.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, what's the other way?
Gotta go this way.
The way we came from. Oh, officer's deck. Warrant chamber? No. Navigate.
Officer's deck.
So, like, she's gonna die and we get the ship, right? Oh,
Oh,
run! And oh, I was gonna say they're bad shots.
heretics!
Oh! Actually, Uno reverse card, bitch.
shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Oh shit.
Somebody shoot this
Dick.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step further. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I like her.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Whatever you say, lady. I like your candles on your backpack. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
I'm Captain Stubbs.
Charlotte von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I am no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a war of the Adepta Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy? Do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Interesting.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Okay, let's go.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lady. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lady, be on your guard.
We must go to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Okay.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Any loot?
Rise to the top,
I guess give
or
me
get
a
left in the
psyker.
dust.
What?
I guess you can give me the psyker.
Or you didn't want her? I thought you wanted her.
No, you're gonna play Sister Argenta.
Am I?
Yeah. She's your character.
I always keep my options open.
Alright,
Then
so...
I select... Okay, yeah. So if I select everything, it only selects my... Oh, we can loot this box. Hold on. Ooh. Stuff.
Oh.
You have received
Yep.
a new, more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade your equipment, open the inventory.
Oh, nice.
For my character? How does it know? Oh, it's a better sniper rifle. That's how. Nice. Does she need anything? What's she got? Invading Valor, auto pistol, 3 to 4.
I assume she comes with some good stuff.
Cool.
You
You saw the swords in here, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, here's a chest.
I always have a backup plan.
What? How do I collect all?
There's a button at the bottom.
But it's going to our cargo and not our inventory, so I just don't, like... Whatever.
What? Mine goes to the inventory. You mean like, what is cargo?
I have no idea, man.
What do you collect?
I don't know. Stuff.
Okay. Is there like, does it say in here? Cargo chances notification. Huh.
Where we go? Oh, now we can open this door.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Where? Oh, that one. Joe, you gotta wait for us, bro. Hello.
Your doom has been foretold.
Are you ready to die?
Okay. I can go here. Get the people on the left. So is she like a close range?
I mean, she's got a gun. She got like a burst fire gun, I think. So
Is this good, or should I move her more forward?
that's fine.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
Let's find out.
I'm actually gonna put her. Oh, I'm gonna put him here, and I'm gonna put her.
Also, if you want to suggest different placements, I think you can click on the characters and then move them, right?
No, I can only move my character.
Oh, and yeah, you're right. Okay.
I can't move yours.
Not even. Oop, shot under the table. Full and partial cover gives you the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover indicated by a skull and the shield reduces the chance to hit by 60%. Partial cover reduces by 35%. At the same time, the chance to hit a character behind cover may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks, and other abilities. Restrictable cover has a durability above it. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, like... Yeah, I have no examples. Okay. Alright.
It's as good as done.
I agree.
I'll make it happen.
And I did.
Ah, I'm a dodgy boy.
Just
Hey,
a
how'd you
minor
shoot me
setback.
through that?
You were saying? Argenta is a warrior of the Adept She is an expert with burst ranged weapons and weapons that deal damage in area. Mobility and combat. Run and gun. Unique soldier ability. Using it grants the soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by -1 action points. Soldier will also suffer a -10 penalty to the ballistic skill for this attack. Run and gun also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit chance, and critical damage. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Certain types of weapons let you make burst attacks. Unlike single shots, burst fire requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. When performing a burst attack, the character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone. Therefore, the more enemies there are in the center of the area, the more of them will be damaged in the attack if successful. All shots fired after the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating. Can hit allies. Good to know. Now, if I shoot in a direction next to an enemy, that's bad, right?
So you have a burst fire mode and a single target mode, and it should show you different things depending on what you have selected.
Okay. Burst fire. Okay. So that would hit you? No, it won't. It won't hit you. Okay, cool. Grants momentum equal to 6. Soldier gains +4 MP their next attack negative. Okay. So I could just do this.
Right is a prayer.
That's great. Okay.
Now you should be able to shoot again, right? If you used your running gun.
Well, I used all of my AP, I think. Oh, if I
I'll
use
do it.
running gun?
So you should be able to. Oh, did you not use it?
Oh,
Or
okay. So then I can do this again?
you can do 1 AP. So burst fire costs 2 AP. But your
It costs-
single shot costs 1 AP. Maybe, maybe not.
Faith without
No, let me do it
deeds is
again.
worthless. None can escape
Oh,
the
well, there you go.
Killed him.
Oh, okay. More heretics. All right.
Yeah, we need some more. We're running out. Oh, I had killed some, so I probably could have moved more. Why are you attacking her? She hasn't done anything.
Stop it!
I agree. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that ability, I think, is that the lightning one where it can hit 3?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. How long do you think this intro area is?
I don't know.
So they're only planning to play till 10, but...
Oh, damn. I thought I could help. That's not what I wanted to do. Well.
Once you were target.
Nice.
Not what I wanted to do, but alright then.
It's okay, I can clean up your scrap. Does initiative change every round?
Doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Who, if not me?
Exactly.
On it.
Oh, actually, she can like burst fire people, maybe? I don't know.
There's only one left? Oh, I don't know. I can get up right behind him, but...
3 left.
Yeah.
Maybe she can burst fire at these 2? I don't know. I don't know where her movement is.
I can get up right behind him, and that's about as far as I can go.
Can you... the other 2?
Yeah. I think the hologram is whenever you first click on it, it shows where you can shoot.
I will bathe this battlefield in
righteous
fury.
Get him!
Strike is a prayer.
Oh, I did get the other guy. You've run out of ammo!
Uh-oh.
How do I reload? 3 AP? Oh no. Initial 3 moments. Okay, well. Okay. What I got? Here, get him! See how, like, whenever you first click, it kind of, you can show your attack options.
Why is
Oh,
the ring?
it hits both of you.
Oh, it did hit him! Oh no!
Yeah, I told you, it's allies.
Well, fuck.
Took care of this one.
And next. Okay, don't hit the door yet because we want to loot. Holy. So if I collect all, it goes into my inventory. Oh, you're doing cargo. Oh, I see. You've sent stuff to cargo.
I don't know why. Oh, we can... I don't know why. Whatever.
Can I don't know how to get stuff out of cargo, but...
You can't, I don't think, here, at least.
Is there money to be made?
So is it always sending it to cargo? Because then I should collect.
I think it's just the type of...
Oh,
Let
type
us
of...
not
Oh, maybe it's like
dawdle.
scrap or something.
Yeah, it's like sending the specific types to places, I guess.
That might make sense. It's like material for upgrading your ship or something.
Yeah, something.
Oh, I was gonna do that. Click the icon! Highest tech use will make the skill. Ooh. I like that it does, you don't have to click it with the right character.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't click it.
Hmm?
Logic!
I didn't do it.
I always get the job done.
Your character is about to make a tech use skill test. In the dialogue and during exploration, you will often make various skill tests, and the result might determine how successful you are. The higher a character's skill score, the easier it is for them to succeed. Yes, I understand. Oh, I
Rise
opened
to
the door.
top, or get left in the dust.
Are you ready? Oh, I didn't see him over there. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just,
I always have a backup plan.
Did you get rid of the sniper rifle? Oh, no, you still have
I
one.
just moved it down there. Oh yeah, there's some things that are to cargo. But they're not like usable items. Ooh.
Yeah, it just automatically goes.
This was just a room to get loot.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, here's a door for a lockpick. Do we lockpick this?
Oh. 3 metal charge or lockpick. 20s, or 83% tech use.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just as I planned.
Perfect.
Oh. Oh.
There's another one.
75.
Anybody can
That's
click
how
on
it's
it.
done.
Oh,
Well,
I fixed
instead
it.
if I did it, it would give me 75% chance.
Oh.
I think dialogue's the only time that.
Oh, it selects automatically.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, this works now. Logic.
Success
Damn, I'm
is
good.
the only outcome I accept.
Straight. Did you go? Oh yeah, there's something up there. Okay.
There's more loot.
Ooh, loot. Oh, I didn't. Look
I
at the
always
percentage.
get the job done.
More guns and things. Did you get that one?
Well, yeah.
A shotgun.
Ooh, we'll give him the shotgun.
Oh, we have 3 lockpicks now. We haven't had to use any yet. So is there stuff on this side too? No, that's just like extra loot if you're
Is
good.
there money to be made?
Oh wait, there's a fireplace. Just a nice seating area. That's nice. I like how these guys are just like watching us
I
loot the
always
place.
have a backup plan.
Compared to naval service, that was bare.
Nice.
We leveled up.
Oh, let's do that first. Revel and Slaughter. Soldier immediately removes winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains a bonus 10 plus sick, plus 5 plus 2, plus agility, critical damage, agility bonus. That seems fun. Let's do it.
Let us not dawdle. This could be an opportunity.
Okay. What'd you get? Is there stuff over here too? It's like
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
books.
That's how it's done.
I open this door.
Oh, we got a helmet.
Oh,
Keep your
Well,
wits about you.
Oh, armor. Nice. I got me a helmet.
can I get this through the fire? No, you have to go around. Okay. The character's going around. Abelard, be careful. What was that?
Explosion.
Is there money to be
I'm
made?
just ignoring that, I guess.
I mean, what are we
Uh-oh.
supposed to do about it?
Uh-oh. I can't see a thing. I cough. I can't see a thing.
What is that? Did they shoot us or something?
The roar of the flames ring in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by an ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodore von Valencia. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body's engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argenta goes as still as a statue, then slowly raises her weapon. An apparition! A sorceress apparition! Trickery of the warp!
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
How did you get here? I am a rogue trader, Charlotte. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But are you ready? Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of these flames, Charlotte. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide! Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodore speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination, Charlotte. If there is not but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects his faithful, will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! Abelard looks back, coughing, confused people around you. Charlotte! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightening voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
They will miss our chance to meet up with Idira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle and she looks like she is about to fall. Charlotte, what are we waiting for? Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect the convictions. This can develop in 3 distinct directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, heretical. Each individual includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. Oh, interesting. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3, Votery, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2. Your character allies have convictions of their own as well. Okay. Walk through the fire.
What the hell does iconoclast mean? Iconoclast. What does that mean? A person who attacks cherished beliefs or institutions.
Yeah, it's like who we are as people.
Well, we are dogmatic in this game for the Emperor.
Yeah, that's where we're going, full Emperor mode?
Yeah.
Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness but are powerless to stop you. Dogmatic. Sorry. You take a step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you and Theodore's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. You killed me. Or we're on fire? I don't know. Oh!
They were not the Emperor's faithful.
The blinding furrow, the harrying pirate, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of the blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind before suddenly retreating as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see aglow the warm light before you, the Aquila. What? The 2-headed eagle sigil that signifies the Imperium. Okay. The sacred symbol of the Imperium. Oh, I could just read on. And the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Vogdafir wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Nice.
Mistress, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Well, we all did it.
Okay, you were right behind me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent?
You told me to.
For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Adira Talas doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you.
Okay.
Did you see that? Did you see that? The Aquila was glowing.
You're delirious. Whatever it is you think you are seeing.
Hush you, Abelard. You didn't want me to go through the fire. He seems perturbed by your words. He casts another
Surreptitious? What? Syrup?
Yeah, I just can't say it right now.
What?
Glance at the Aquila you just pointed at.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But she perceived its true nature.
Yeah, bitch.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What, we'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her!
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness.
What?
A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
Exactly.
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
I feel fine.
No element holds power over the righteous.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Hey, I walked through fire today. Feeling strong. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further. Yeah, well. Hello. Edelthrad von Valencia stares at you without trying to hide his astonishment and trepidation. Charlotte, do my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following you in your wake.
And you don't have to.
Yeah, it'd be righteous. I know. I was just... That's what I liked. I hurried here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back. Indeed it is, Charlotte. Edelthrad makes the sign of the Aquila and gives you another look, this time out of concern. Your wounds. Look closely at Edelthrad. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna try. Edelthrad does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue and the skin in his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not the traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape yourself, Edelthrad. Psyker grins back at you. Notice the signs of my blessing, have you, Charlotte? Yes, the warp is taking its toll, but I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Valencias bloodline to the end, and if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it. I can fight, at least for the time being. Edelthrad nods, satisfied with the answers. Then let us steal our souls. Our greatest trial awaits. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon, yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways? It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the arch-militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts. This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Conrad Vogdevere was spotted there, and even with what scant intelligence of his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerers' rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. I shall go to Theodora's chamber to find her. Edelthrad nods. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue traitor's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, and however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, Charlotte, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle. Edelthrad salutes you with the weapon and turns to his retinue. Cool. I have selected to get her ourselves. I think there was some loot around this corner, though. So I guess we can see if we can get that. Also, we probably
I always keep my options open.
so that we can go to bed. That puppy is not happy. Yeah. Oh. Got there first.
I always have a backup plan.
Where are we supposed to go? What's happening? What did you do? Huh? What's happening?
Let us not dawdle.
You're muted. Oh, you're
I'm
pinging. Okay. I thought it was the elevator over there, but okay.
I don't know, there's a door here. I can click it.
Oh.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Oh, I noticed something.
Saving game is impossible.
What do we have here?
Alright, you said you wanted to be done with this.
Yeah, I mean... The puppy.
Keep your wits about you.
There's a door here, too. Oh, what is this? Plasma gunnout blades with energy capable of powering a vast void ship. Oh, that's good. Those are still in shape. Lord Captain's coaches. Find Theodore van Lancias. Oh. No, we shouldn't find her. Okay, we're going back. At least says we should turn back.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
She's
no! Sasha. You found an item that can only be equipped by a character of a certain conviction rank. You can open the character menu to see which conviction your character follows. Okay. Oh my. Requires dogmatic followers. So where do we see that?
I don't know. It
Fate
looks
and
like you can
fortune
equip it,
favor
though.
the bold.
I can equip it?
Because, you know, the fire.
Oh yeah, because I walked through it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not mad. I have a helmet, bitches. Okay, let's loot. Was that what you were doing? Sorry.
I mean, I found that helmet.
Yeah. I was like, they just gave you a helmet when we walked in? That's crazy.
I always keep my options.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a
open.
bath. I can't get in her bath. I was gonna sell the bath.
I always have a backup plan.
Wear of this amulet gains +10 bonus to commerce and lore Imperium.
Oh, it was the elevator. That's right.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Much in here for like.
I need a cape. Yes, Abelard has a cape. Yes. Excellent.
Got everything.
Oh.
Theodore von Valancius' body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the arch-militant's body.
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Voidsphere.
I doubt it. He wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodore, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me. and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine her body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended in the rogue trader's life was the auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodore's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotions he experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Dear, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
What about these shards?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Examine the arch-militant's body. Just gotta walk over here, don't mind me. You guys just stay there. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter and shards of his skull. The safety of the archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he... Oh. I'm gonna go back to the desk. Oh. It is difficult to say what exactly is broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium? Broad term for a combustible fuel on the Imperial Man. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. A handwritten letter with a seal. Interesting. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodore van Valancius, gotta change that name, signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. We best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
Yeah, I'm the captain now, bitch.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Cool. Well, nothing we can do about that.
Not dawdle.
Can you loot her vault?
Is there money to be
Abelard
made?
already did.
Okay. Thanks, Abelard. Oh.
Yeah.
Heretics!
Oh no.
Fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us!
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Oh, we can stay in this room. Alright.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Armor protects a character. Oh, shit.
Sometimes allow a character to use different types of armor. Character in light armor dodges more, medium armor absorbs more, but less chance to dodge. So high armor, more deflection.
They tell us before battle.
Oh, this is my turn now?
Abelard.
Okay.
Oh, one of these guys is already injured.
Okay,
Interesting.
let's do this.
Remember, Adira's attack is 3 people adjacent, so... Nice.
One fewer target.
Nice. I'm gonna go after the servitor. Because I can hit hard.
Oh, he. Okay.
That's why they were telling us about armor.
It's my turn. Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move this here.
Let's make some opportunities.
I'm gonna go for him because I think...
So, analyze enemies will put +3 exploits on the target, and then you can use expose weakness
I'll see to it
remove
personally.
those exploits.
Why would I remove them?
Because when you remove them, the target's dodge, parry, and armor.
Oh. Okay, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So then I do this. Wait, what does this one do?
I'll make it
Yeah, you
happen.
probably want to do that.
And then I
It's
do
as good as
this.
done.
And then I do this.
And then you shoot him.
Pew!
There you go.
I'm used to doing like 40 damage. Holy shit. Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
You encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to the enemy portrait indicates that they're right mouse click. Okay, that's. I was trying to figure out how to do that.
So you can click them. Effects. Oh, okay. Hurt machine. The creature aids +4 deflection, +4% armor, -20% chance to dodge. Oh, okay, interesting. Alright.
Oh, it's my turn still. I didn't realize. Okay. She can do...
She gets no benefit from cover there. Just so you know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I can only go one more space.
Yeah, you have to be next to it. Oh, she can't get that.
I
It's fine.
have... Anyway.
It doesn't count from the side.
Right. That's pretty good.
Alright, you did.
And then I do run and gun.
Can. I think that lets you move again, right?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I think so. Yes. Okay. So I can move... Should I move back?
I would just move to cover. Yeah, like.
Guided
here.
by faith.
Oh, okay, that works.
What's that?
I was trying to tell you to move here
Oh.
so
yeah,
that
makes sense.
Adira can go there or someone else.
Well, can I keep moving?
Do you have the movement?
I don't. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I can hit them still, so.
I'll do
it's
it.
fine.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Cool. Kill him. Remember, her lightning hits you too. Almost there. We almost got him in one round.
I took care of this one.
Ah! He ran away. And died.
Where did I...
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Nice.
You gain a better understanding of what transpired in the combat by checking the combat logs. Yep, I've played a game before.
One fewer target.
Yes.
Reduced to dust.
Alright. He has 6 health.
Yep.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
We leveled up.
Yay!
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Ooh, that was a lot of stuff. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys back here next time.